Two summoners if we go. Final game of the day. It's been a week of upsets. And G2 will be looking to add one more to the score. Rogue sitting at 10-2, G2 5-7 right now. Really need a win to get themselves back up into a playoff contention.
And I immediately want to dive into the mid lane matchup if we don't see any early shenanigans, because I feel like we're about to see early shenanigans. What's Vanda doing right now? Yeah, I wanted to start off by saying that Caps currently has a 15 wins, 3 loss record on Syndra in his all-time LEC career, which is like pretty nuts. And we heard it from Quickshot. This is the first time that he's been able to get his hands on the champion this split. And I think that when we look at these two mid laners in their entirety, it's been a pretty compelling story so far this split.
It really has. Larson, statistically the best mid laner in our league right now, and has shown up team fight after team fight for Rogue. Caps has been the one real consistent player on G2. You can see he's 3rd in damage a minute, 3rd in CSD, 3rd in gold difference at 15. And although the team has struggled, Caps has still been able to do a lot. Now we do see a late invade, a delayed invade here from Rogue onto this.
Is this a lane swap? Wait, can we quickly look at what the Scion's doing, observers?
Because doing Razorbeak?
I think the Scion just did a camp, no?
Oh, he did all the small
Razorbeaks.
Oh, Mickey.
Wait.
Mickey.
Oh,
put the one.
Oh, so close. Finn just barely getting out there.
They're lane swapping.
Wow, we're actually getting to see a lane swap. So, Rogue really challenging the meta right now. And, oh my word, are they actually looking to dive? Wonder? Okay, well, he's just going to get out, so he's absolutely fine right now. Rogue
on the bottom side of the map with their AD carry will get more plates out of these trades.
But look at the response here from G2. They've sent Wonder bot. They've also got Jankos on the way. They're looking to dive.
Finn is just rooted up in place. Mickey taking up a couple of tower shots. Wonder's gonna die! Wonder dies, Finn takes him! He's looking for more. Jankos comes in, sinks into claws, but Finn could chase him down instead. Stunned up. And we'll just have to farm underneath the tower. No plates down yet in the bottom lane. A single plate has fallen in the top. Finn has been forced away, but the tower in the bot lane is yet to really be chipped away at. Finn's got a TP back in here, Vedius.
So, wait, he's actually going to start. He's going to TP bot as well. They're going to dive them again. Jankos looking to make his way bot, but Inspired is here as well. They have no minion wave. They can't actually dive this. I think the best play right now for G2 is to consider actually swapping the lanes back. But no, they're going to commit.
What on earth is going on? G2 are Hakunaing all of their Matatas early on in this game, and they met 4 players in the bottom lane. And you can see Mickey's dead. Inspired gets back up in the tower. Now Perkz is tanking. He has to flash away. And there's only 3 minions left here. Perkz is building up some stacks, but it's a little bit dangerous for him to say, oh, no, who cares? G2, there are more than one lane in this game. They managed to get the kill onto Finn, but meanwhile, like, top lane just constantly pushed in by this Hansama.
But there's a TP. That's a Sears TP on the way to bot lane.
What the actual hell?
Okay, so now they're gonna... Larson's just gonna escort Inspired out of the lane. Let's do a quick look at the gold. Thank you. Wait, Perkz is actually ahead in gold right now. He's gonna get himself another tower play. Wonder's still bot lane. Level 2. Caps is now here. Awesome. All right. Do you know that meme? You know that meme? No, Medic, seriously, you know that meme where, like, you see the dude with the butterfly and he's, like, holding it up? Falling behind as...
We might have to wait for the fight. Hansama flashes forward. They get the root. Vanda going in with the dredge line as well, but a good Death's Grasp from Wonder. We'll get him back underneath this tower. Vanda's trying to do what he can on Summer. Will be able to go in, but the chakrams aren't quite enough. Vanda almost dies. And that is an impeccable escape from Wonder in the top lane.
Wow, I'm actually impressed that Wonder was able to get out of that situation, but Rogue continued to attack Wonder. They're doing everything in their power to put him behind.
Started out roaming by Jankos, who's coming down with Caps to try and cut off Inspired. Now, Inspired could go for the Rift Scuttler, but instead leaves it alone for Jankos. Perkz now hit level 6, does have that ultimate and might be needed to help out Wonder in the top lane, who's losing to Finn. Finn has already used his ult. He flashes forward, trying to kill off the Mord here. Decimating Smash will land, but there's the shield. The Dawning Shadow will save Wonder.
Coming in clutch there from Perkz, just barely keeping him alive. Kill, but the wave state is not good, and now Inspired Hex flashing bot.
He's going to have the Nimbus Cloak as well for the chase. Face Breaker will be available to him, and Perks doesn't really have anywhere to go. Face Breaker pulls him back. Jankos jumping in, looking for Hans Summer. The exhaust has gone down, and Jankos might be able to get just that one more auto off. Can't quite do it in the end. Hans Summer goes down, but the Felios gets a double, and G2 only get one.
So Rogue continuing to come out ahead in these early skirmishes. As we look over to the gold, you can see that Hans Summer now with the advantage even after his death, and the Rogue have been able to heavily mitigate that. Now they've entered the mid-game in a very comfortable state, and now they're looking for a kill onto Perks.
Hans Summer and Vander just waiting in the wings here. Hans Summer goes forward with the Graviton. There's the root. Perks pops the stopwatch. Last Embrace coming out as well, and the rest of Rogue are here for the fight. Perks goes down first. Double TP popped, but here come all of Rogue. They are a nation unto themselves. Wonder shuffled back. He's going to fall as well, as Larsen's locked in a pit with him, I believe. The showstopper, though, is going to bring back one more. Caps dies, Wonder dies, Perks dies, and now the Rift Herald goes down in the top lane. And Mickey does have the Tempered Fate, but will not throw... Oh, there we are, he will. I should have really predicted him throwing that, let's be honest. Ah, he did it too early!
He mistimed it!
Story of G2 split right there. I think it's a fitting metaphor.
Have done such a fantastic job of punishing G2. Inspired to lock Caps down as well. It means that Rogue get absolutely everything, and now Wonder's in danger once again.
Rooted up, he has been a punching bag for Rogue this game, and the Ignite ticks away. Wonder goes down for the third time, and Rogue are so far ahead. Reminder, guys, they'll really want to win to tie up with Excel and Origin, because if they lose, they're no longer in the top 6 spots in our league.
Well, they certainly aren't. Larsen comes in with the ultimate flash from Caps.
Jankos trying to do what he can to get some isolation damage off here, but Finn is very tanky. Larsen flashes away. The Decimating Flash won't land the knockup. Here's the Dawning Shadow, and Jankos jumps into the shield. 4th kill of the game for G2.
So G2 do get something back, but as you rightly said, the stakes of this game are paramount as Mickey now on his way bot, but here comes Inspired as well.
Inspired coming in from behind. The Tempered Fate will lock them both up. Vander able to tank up the tower for as long as he wants. The base break. Perks just steps back forward into that. It felt like he was safe. It felt like he was out, and then instead just didn't respect the damage from Rogue. Caps has a good flank position here, but Hans Summer does have the Chakrams and the Calibrum. So it's pretty hard to trade onto him.
It feels like Rogue are not slowing this game down whatsoever. Every opportunity they see to play around Hans Summer and Vander, 1.5k gold behind. You can see that Hans Summer is at 7.5k gold. That is one really fed Aphelios. 200 years is going to come very soon.
He's got a time machine this game. 1,800 gold ahead of Perks.
Poor Wonder, man. He has less gold than Vander does.
Yeah. I mean, he's currently got Swifty Boots and a Blasting Wand.
Yep.
And, you know, a Ruby Crystal and Amplifying Tome. Like, he is Inspired, looking for Caps. The Smite goes down. They know he's got no flash. The Face Breaker doesn't quite connect. There's the hook with the Dredge Line. Caps in the Tempered Fate. The Sentry's going to go down, and there's the showstopper. Pull Caps back. Hans Summer gets one. Jankos tried to jump in, but he just can't kill this Aphelios right now, and the chase is on here for Rogue. Jankos will try and isolate Hans Summer if he can. May just try and sneak his way through the jungle, but Larsen shuffles forward. Inspired flashes over, and Jankos goes splat in the jungle.
Yep, another 2 quick kills picked up for Rogue and Caps. Little he could do from that collapse that came out from Inspired. This match thing for Rogue has been consistently this, but I think that they've put up a strong performance in every single game.
Yep.
I think their players are performing very well week on week, and it's just been about, can you keep evolving? Can you keep developing? And then today they show us a lane swap.
Yep.
So I'm really excited to see what else they can show us, as that Tempered Fate will mitigate that engage from the Rift Herald. And now they still have to close, of course, Hans Summer at level 11.
Oh, Hans Summer. He's shielded up with the Phantom Dancer. Doesn't quite die to the Unleashed Power. Larsen dodging to the side here, but Jankos going to find him isolated. He's going to dodge across the wall, and now the re-engage comes out. Jankos trying to get onto Larsen. Can't quite get there in time. Finn on the front line. Hans Summer exhausted. Wonder stepping forward, but he's brought back with the showstopper. But Vander's low. Inspired's low, and Vander will be the first to fall. G2 find a good fight so far in this mid lane.
It was very close to being a one-sided fight for G2, where I think Wonder did a fantastic job of removing Finn. With the front line gone, G2 are like, okay, kill Hans Summer, kill Larsen, just kill him, and they couldn't. Of course, if they had, that would have been great, but they're going to walk Rogue to retreat.
Oh, there's an engage happening right in the middle of the game. There's a Vander just flashed across the wall and hooked Mickey, but Mickey just walks out of that. Maybe just a little bit greedy there. Perhaps Hans Summer wasn't able to find the Graviton lockup with his purple gun. But G2
shoot going for the phase rush, which means he will have a little bit less burst. Now,
Good
Rogue starting this one off, yeah, as you rightly said, Caps does have the TP. I imagine he's going to reset then look for a TP. Perk's also in position, whereas Jankos has just made his way into the river. This is risky if they go for this. Tempered Fate is up for Mickey by a little bit more time.
Like, Finn is in the mid lane right now. The teleport's going to come out. I think Rogue are just looking for the TP, because Finn was nowhere near that for the entirety of it.
Well, they do get the TP out from Caps. Ultimate comes through from Perks.
Tempered Fate hits on the three. This could be huge. This could be huge. Caps up towards the side. Can't quite get in. Hans Summer has to burn his flash. Unstoppable onslaught from Finn will just run him through the jungle. And it felt like that could have been the moment for G2, but they couldn't find the connection.
It definitely was. Hans Summer's flash heal was 100% necessary, because if he had not used it, Caps was just, he was like lining up the shot. Do you know what I mean? Yep. He just had it in his eyes. He's like, okay. Kind of testing the waters around the Baron, saying, G2, come fight us, come challenge us. But I think G2 kind of recognizing that the game is slowing down a little bit. They do have scaling tools. Notice that Perks has got his third item, and Mickey's been caught.
Oh, Mickey just flashes away into it. I feel like you could have got that hook a little bit better there. You could have lined it up with the showstopper, but good flash into the magical journey from Mickey to get himself out.
Ooh, Jankos lying in wait.
Do you win this, Jankos?
Oh yeah, he 100%. If Larson face checks this, he dies.
Betty, we're about to find out.
I promise you, Jankos wins this.
Larson face checks. Jankos looking for the win. Emperor's Divide will knock him away. He flashes forward. Larson flashes away. And we're going to call it a draw.
So,
Jankos definitely won.
Yeah, the thing about Kha'Zix's isolation damage did, of course, get buffed recently. And when you have the red smite on top of the lethality, it's just 0 armor on the side of Larson. He's 100% dead, even though there's a 2-level difference. It hasn't shown a lot. Like, how this game plays out will show more to me about what G2 is capable of. I wanted to quickly show the gold.
Jankos.
He's got to be patient.
But he can't get away. He's got stopwatch, he's got no flash. I'm pretty sure he's already used the jump and he's just dead.
Yep, that's a massive pick for Rogue. I keep wanting to talk about the gold because I wanted to highlight how Wonder's been able to claw this back, but it doesn't even matter now because Rogue are going to make their way straight towards the Baron. Jungle is dead. G2 have to go for this fight. Big pickup in the death cap from Caps, but will it be enough to turn this around? Rogue, 5 members strong, melting the Baron.
Unsummer on 13,000 gold, 3 items complete, and you can see Caps is going to try and steal this one away. Perk's getting locked off by Finn off towards the side, but the ward from Rogue at the back of the pit should make this pretty easy for them to secure. Tempered Fate comes out, that hits the spider. You can burst around, now Caps has to do it. Oh, Caps gets the Tempered Fate, the combo! G2, that was beautiful!
Are you kidding me? He just completes the death cap and it's Caps that steals away the Baron. Oh my word, the combo from Mickey and Caps saves the game. They're still relevant in this. That was unbelievable.
Beautiful stuff.
But Fate, there's no smite available, and then Caps with the WQE combo. He was even alive!
He's back for the Tempered Fate! How much damage does Smite do at level 11? I don't think it's...
I forget. Honestly, I don't know. It was at 799, I think, that Baron HP. Wow. Okay, so Mountain Drake did go down in that time during...
Get away, here's the Unstoppable Onslaught. Perks will flash away from it. Last Embrace is going to lock up Finn. You can see Perks doing quite a lot of damage. Jankos has the flank position here. Not spotted on a ward. He goes in with the Void Assault. Hans Summer was a bit isolated, but Finn is definitely all alone here in his own jungle. Inspired's going to try and join in the fray. Stopwatch popped by Finn. Caps down towards the bottom side. The fight can look for that knockback. Hits 2 with the Scatter of the Weak. The Tempered Fate catches out the Nautilus, and now Wonders coming in from the bottom side of the battle. Doesn't land the Death's Grasp on Hans Summer, and G2 will just disengage.
Okay, so what summoner spells were used in that? I think the Flash was used from Inspired, Flash gone from Finn, Flash also gone from Perks, but a lot of ultimate...
Lock him up, but Caps takes the kill. Vander going forward here. Hans Summer stepping in as well. The magical journey just about gets Wonder to safety.
Wow. Hans Summer nearly carried that fight. It ends up being carry for carry. Yeah, Perks for Larson in that exchange. Good setup initially by G2, but they're still at a depth. So Rogue not willing to concede this. As Perks, he has no flash. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead here as well. The Showstopper will bring him back. Tempered Fate will not save him now. And that was just a little bit greedy from Perks. Rogue being like, well, you can set up around the dragon all you want. We're just going to force down mid. They take one turret. They're looking for more. Cass needs to get back here pretty soon because Larson and Hans Summer will absolutely melt these towers. Inhibitor tower now down in the middle lane. The Inhibitor shortly to follow here. And Rogue just crack open the base of G2.
Yeah, excellent punish there from Rogue. They've found a lot of great picks. They found that pick onto Jankos earlier into the game. They find another clutch pick on...
We haven't totally swept it out. There's a ward outside the pit from G2 that hasn't been removed. There's also a flanking ward that has just expired. Sundisc put down by Larson in the mid lane to gain some control. And G2, they're marked now. With a win here, Rogue are looking at sole control.
Here we go.
First place. The unstoppable onslaught coming in from Finn. Larson almost taken out by Jankos. There's Dawning Shadow. Won't be able to get them with the dead charge chasing Jankos off. Mickey has to use the magical journey away. Hans Summer still alive. He's pushing forward with the Infernum. Finn getting chunked out by Wonder in the wall flank. Vander goes down. It's all on Hans Summer and Inspired. They have to do what they can. The unleashed power onto Hans Summer. Takes him down, but he's now got 7. He can heal up. Can Avenios do Avenios things? He pops the stopwatch. Finn and Inspired are going to try and help him out, but he is done. Hans Summer's down. Shut down by G2. And G2 will take that Mountain Drake off the card.
And it was crazy how G2 were actually able to come out by just tracking Larson in the fight. Inspired tries to find a flank, but this kind of leaves him exposed, and you can see Jankos, his eyes are like, I'm having bird for dinner, okay? All I want to do is take Larson out of the fight. Notice he's not moving yet. Here he is. Chunks him out immediately, gone. Now this is a 4 versus 5. Jankos, though, is committed to removing him completely from the fight. Meanwhile, Wonder's removing Finn. So again, you're in a situation where Vander's just soaking up this damage. They get a good hook onto Perks, but now it's all about Hans Summer versus the world. Can Rogue keep him up and able to play this game?
Bug types super effective versus flying, apparently in League of Legends. Here's the unstoppable onslaught from Finn trying to get into the side. The
flash immediately.
Goes down, the Death Grasp going to pull him back as well, and Finn, like a knife through butter, he is melted by G2. And now it's a 4v5. They got Baron buff. They can push in. The waves in the side lanes aren't in the base.
One of the big frontliners is now gone for Rogue. Will they look to end it right here, right now, Medic? This could be a huge comeback if G2 are able to win this.
Larson down to half HP and G2 are looking for the win. 19 seconds on Finn, but what a comeback it would be from losing to Schalke yesterday.
Oh, that binding!
And a great binding comes out, but Hans Summer uses the QSS to get out of it. Mickey, though, still on the front line. Hans Summer doesn't have the best of guns for this fight. And there's the Desgrass. He pulls him back, and Hans Summer. Goodbye, Larson. Goodbye, Hans Summer. And welcome back to the LEC G2. They look like they have been reborn as they take down Rogue.
Rogue had such an effective game plan. They decided to go for the lane swap. They had such a convincing early game advantage, mid game advantage. But then it's like the play... The Bard plus Syndra stealing away the Baron, Jankos in these team fights, removing Larson. Like, Wonder, he had the same gold as Mickey at some point in that game. He was like basically a support, yet in the later fights, he was removing Finn. He was like the highest damage dealer. It was crazy how G2 were able to come back into that. Rogue was so close. Hans Summer, he tried so hard to carry that game, man, but it just wasn't meant to be.